Are you a leader, manager, entrepreneur, business owner, or knowledge worker? Are you leading people or wondering how to be a better leader in your own life and work? If you are, then you can be experimenting better. Welcome to The Experimental Leader, a podcast that takes a look at the ways leaders are experimenting in their own work. Hosted by Melanie Parish, we dive into real-life conversations about how people might be using a scientist's mindset and experimenting in their work. Shift your leadership into something that works better. Join us on The Experimental Leader today.
Hi, everybody. I'm Melanie Parish, the host of the Experimental Leader podcast. I am excited to be here with you today, and this is going to be a really short podcast today. I just wanted to share some thoughts I've been having about relationships. I have a relationship with a vendor, and I got a text because I text people because I'm busy and they know they can find me on text. And they wanted to change our business arrangement. And I got sort of like confused as to why, because it seemed like that wasn't going to give me what I wanted. And I was pretty happy. And I said, well, next time we're together, let's have a conversation about it. And then I went off by myself and I was like, gosh, maybe they have another client or something. I made up all sorts of things about, how they were trying to meet their own needs. And I thought, well, I just can't tolerate this suggestion that they made. It's not going to work for me. And I thought, gosh, that's too bad. I'm going to have to find somebody else and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, when I actually talked to them and I said, what's the problem that you're trying to solve? They said, well, we just really want to make you happy. And you gave us this constraint and that constraint, and we just can't do it with this and that. And I realized their solution that they were proposing was really all about trying to meet my needs. Like, it was really about trying to make me happy as a client. And so I was so glad that we had that conversation. And I actually started the conversation by saying, gosh, I've been so wildly happy with you guys. And they were like, oh, we didn't even know you were happy. And it just really made me think a lot about relationships and how, we all have feelings in business relationships. I'm not even talking about personal relationships. We all have feelings, and then we don't know what the other person's feeling. And we sometimes don't even know how to ask, like, hey, how's this working for you? And those are such important conversations for us to have. It's so important for us to have conversations with the people that we do business with, that we're in relationships with, even our employees, staff members, our teams, to say, how's this working for you? How's it going? And if people start to make suggestions, then why are they making the suggestion? To ask, what's the problem we're trying to solve with this suggestion? Because we get so much information when we ask those questions. It really improves the quality of our conversations, and we're able to understand where the other person is coming from. So this is the end of the podcast. There's not going to be any more, but I just wanted to challenge you. If you're having any friction in your life, look at what are they trying to do, and what's not working, or what is working, or what do you hope would work better? I really want to challenge you to go and focus on better conversations in your relationships, to try to clear out the parts that you don't know. Find out what people are really thinking. Most of us don't want to impose our will on others. That's sort of sociopathic behavior. So we want to find out what other people are thinking and how we can collaborate better together. I'm Melanie Parish. Go experiment.
Thank you for joining us on another episode of The Experimental Leader. We hope you have found value in today's episode because we're dedicated to helping you become the experimental leader you want to be. To access the show notes or learn more about working with Melanie, visit melanieparish.com. Go experiment.